I can turn into a fish. Chapter 36, Streamer. Lu Ji's group wasn't too happy about Chu Xian's perfect body. A couple of the boys were already secretly planning to exercise more to win some goddesses over. About 5 minutes later, the girls came out, one after the other. The group of boys all stared. Each girl had a unique physique. They stared with shining eyes, sneaking glances at the girls' chests. Chu Xian noticed some of the boys popped out a little down there. Fuck. As the boys checked out the girls were even bolder about checking out the boys. Wow. Xiao Ying, your lover has such a great body. Jing Wen said with surprise, comparing Lu Ji, Beifeng, and Chu Xian. Xiao Ying stared with wide eyes as if she had never seen him before. Her eyes were glued to his body, and she couldn't look away. Now I finally know why Xiao Ying has been going out with him all these years. Now I know all she cares about is physical pleasure. I'm so jealous. Siu said as she too stared at Chu Xian. She spoke earnestly and sincerely. What are you saying? Xiao Ying exclaimed, turning to glare at her two friends. When she looked over and realized all the girls were sneaking glances at Chu Xian, she immediately walked over to him. Chu Xian watched Xiao Ying walk over with a smile on his face. She wore a pink one-piece that was a little conservative but still couldn't hide her pale body, or her nice slim waist and beautiful legs, and definitely not the two high mountain peaks that he already fervently explored every inch of. Her glossy black hair hung loose, draped over her back. What a goddess! Who knew that working out for 10 days could change your body so much? Xiao Ying whispered after walking over and grabbing his arm. Ah, I had no other option. Chu Xian said with mock sorrow. I'm not good at anything, so I can only please my queen with my body and hope she will love me forever. Hee hee. What a silver tongue you have. Xiao Ying laughed. From now on, this queen chooses only you and you alone. Ha ha. Chu Xian laughed and kissed her. At this sight, all the boys could only turn away with twitching mouths. Lu Ji clapped to get the group's attention and said, Okay everyone, go do what you want. The guys are going to swim in the sea. Are you all coming? Sure. The girls nodded and Chu Xian walked over while holding hands with Xiao Ying. The water wasn't deep, and the whole area was enclosed by nets just in case. Chu Xian grew up in the countryside and was a seasoned hand at swimming. After he gained the ability to transform into a fish, he felt an even greater affinity to water. Xiao Ying didn't know how to swim, so of course Chu Xian had to teach her. He held her chest. Wait, that's not right. He held her torso and helped her along, one motion at a time. She was pretty much a log in the water, like a dying pig flailing. Xiao Ying thought her face would burn off from embarrassment. Nevertheless, the couple had fun, and the other boys and girls splashed each other and played around as well. Some of the boys still glanced over with jealousy from time to time, and Zhang Beifeng especially gritted his teeth in frustration. He still had romantic feelings for Xiao Ying. After playing around for half an hour, the group came out of the water and headed to the resting area. Chu Xian brought some fruit over for Xiao Ying to enjoy. With the woman he loved leaning against him, he looked up at the blue sky with the beach extending into the distance. He felt happy. Chu Xian thought to himself, when I have money, I'll buy a villa by the sea, facing the water. Hey beautiful, are you alone? How old are you? Suddenly, a little distance away from Chu Xian and Xiao Ying, a handsome man walked over to a girl in a bikini and asked with a charming smile. Behind him were a couple other young men, and one of them was pointing a phone at them. The girl smiled back at the young man but looked over with some confusion at the other men behind him. What are they doing? Is he filming something? Heh, beautiful lady, let me introduce myself. I'm a handsome male streamer on Deep Sea TV. How about it? Don't you think I'm handsome? The young man asked as he sat down casually beside her. You're a streamer? The girl asked as she examined him. I watch streams, but I don't really watch anything on Deep Sea. Really? Then you need to check out Deep Sea one of these days. I'm one of the most popular streamers. If you look up my name, Beneath the Heavens, you can find me and follow me on Weibo. I'm the one with more than 200,000 followers. The Beneath the Heavens bro bragged as he flirted with her. Wow, really? Impressive. N. Of course. Beautiful girl, you may not know, but aside from streaming, I'm also good at fortune telling. Show me your palm and I'll tell your fortune, Beneath the Heavens said, taking the girl's hand and holding it with a serious expression. The girl complied, and when Beneath the Heavens saw this, he flirted with her even more as the young men behind him all grinned. These days, men were bold and women were open, even getting laid was commonplace, not to mention simple flirting. Chu Xian once watched a foreign streamer named Streetside Kiss Stealing Demon. Damn. Just his good-looking face could get him kisses from strangers. There are so many streamers nowadays. Xiao Ying said with a glance at the crowd. They can make a lot of money. More than 10,000 a month is very easy for them, and extremely popular people can make even a couple 100,000 or a couple million. With phone streaming becoming more and more popular, pretty much anyone can be a streamer. Some of these people have no limits to the shameless things they do for views, Chu Xian explained. Still, that young man is so shameless. Xiao Ying said with a smile. That's what gets him views. Chu Xian replied. This kind of outdoor streamer flirting with girls was a common trick. Beneath the Heaven flirted with the girl for a while, then got up. Turning towards the young man holding the phone, he announced proudly, Brothers, how was that? I already got her WeChat number. Looks like I'm going to eat a feast tonight. Haha. Yo, Beneath the Heaven. Look. Let's go over there, there's some people we know. One of the young men by the side suddenly exclaimed. Beneath the Heaven looked over at the young man and nodded. Sure, Brother Song, let's go. Everyone, follow Brother Song. I'll show you guys some girls a little later. Beifeng, you're here too? Brother Song walked over to Chu Xian's group. Ah. Brother Song. You're here? What a coincidence. Come, join us. Zhang Beifeng saw Brother Song and stood up to greet him warmly. He introduced him to Chu Xian and the rest. This is one of my brothers, Brother Song. His family owns a maritime shipping company.